Everybody contributed in so many different ways. What to you was the signature standout about this win?
Just very pleased with overall effort, and we sustained that effort for 48 minutes pretty much. And like you said, Jen, everybody that checked into the game, everybody that played came in and played with purpose. And it's beautiful basketball to watch when we do it together like that.
Did Jose know that he was coming up on a double-double? Anybody tell him?
I'm not sure if he knew or not, but if I had to be a betting man, I would say no, just because Jose just goes out and plays every game to the best of his ability. Now, when he comes in here, don't ask him that, so I don't look bad.
Took a little time for the defense to start clicking again. When did you start to see it, get back to the way that you really wanted it to? Was it late first quarter, early second quarter?
It's just a part of the game is that you have to make adjustments, and they came out right away and hit a few shots. I thought we were solid, but we can't give up 32 points in the first quarter or 30-point quarters at all. That's the goal. And then overall with our defense, we're continuing to have to make adjustments as a team with lineups and guys being out and things like that. So sometimes the defense takes a step back, sometimes the offense. It's just something that we continue to watch on film and then get on the floor and work on. It's good to see our defense come around later in the game.
We actually talked about it before this game tonight, but that's another game now where the scoring has really been spread out and just something that you guys really need to do to supplement Brandon and CJ.
Yeah, there's no replacing what Brandon and CJ brings to our team. However, our goal is every man be ready to step up, and you don't have to do anything spectacular. Just keep the game simple and let the offense do it for you. And we're all proud of the guys, the way they played, because they did it together.
Did that feel like old school, just power basketball from JV tonight?
It was. He really anchored our offense to start really the first three quarters. We just threw it into him, and he created so much offense for everybody else, for himself, getting to the free throw line, and then he made the right play over and over again. I know he's glad to have a game like that after a few rusty games, and we're glad he was able to do what he did tonight.
Yeah, and 21 for Jackson on 8 shots. Just what did you think he did well tonight?
Just stayed within himself. He played hard. He rebounded the ball. He was flying around defensively, and the ball finds energy, and he had great energy tonight.
Yeah, just sticking with Jackson, just how unique is he as a big man with just all the different things he can do on the court?
He's extremely unique. His talent level, his ability to be able to guard multiple positions. And then tonight I thought he did a great job of just being patient, not getting frustrated when the ball didn't find him, and just finding his spots. And whatever he did on the fast break, I mean, that's just hard to do when you're 7 feet and athletic like he is. He makes it look easy.
Yeah, how much does that help you guys when you have a big like him who can make plays in transition? It's not just him catching lobs, but him being able to get out and make plays before anybody else is down the court.
It's very helpful. We can give him the ball, he can bring it up. But the important thing for all of our guys is if you didn't have anything, just keep it simple. Just hit the next guy and let them make a play. And I thought our guards did that even when it was a big, even when it was Jackson or Billy. They just hit them and they played from there.
You kind of alluded to Jose's intensity, just the kind of the focus that he plays with, that he's not distracted by anything. With him, we knew that he's a good defensive player from what he did in college, but for him to have 6 steals, I mean, what are some of the traits that you see that allow him to have a game like that where he's just so disruptive?
It's a part of who he is. It's what has gotten him to this point, is that he has a defensive mindset and he has a unique talent to be able to get steals. It's something everybody doesn't have it. And he uses that to the best of his ability, and he goes 110% every time he steps on the floor, whether it's practice, shoot around, player development, and in games. Tonight it was on display. We had to play him more minutes, backing up Devontae, and he played well.
One more on Jose. I think he was plus 24 tonight. And I know plus minus can be kind of a fickle stat sometimes, but I'm pretty sure he still leads all rookies in pure plus minus with where he is this year. What about, I mean, I know you kind of answered a little bit there, but how impressed are you that he's been able to make that kind of an impact for you guys consistently this year?
I'm extremely impressed. I'm impressed with Jose, just who he is as a person, number one. He lights up the room. He lights up our gym. All of his teammates and our organization, we love him. And it's authentic. That's the beauty in having a guy like him. He's honest, he's truthful, he's funny, and he just goes freaking hard every time he walks in, and that's the only way he knows how to do it. And, you know, he's another guy that we are extremely blessed to have on this team.
Coach, what led you to insert Tyron Wallace into the rotation, and what did you see from his game tonight?
You know, he's a guy that can get downhill. He understands how to play. A younger guy that can play with the rest of our guys right now. And so, you know, that's another adjustment that we wanted to make is try to get him some minutes, especially with just needing a few more ball handlers out there. You know, you lose CJ and Brandon. Now we have to do it by committee with Najee, with Herb, with Jose, with Devontae, and just putting as many guys on the floor who can make plays. And he's a guy that we believe can do it.
Christos on Zoom.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win. Playing without your two main guys on offense, but you have 130 points tonight. Last night, the last game against Orleans, you have another big night on offensive end. How good this team can be, despite the absences, despite the adversities, how good this team can be from your perspective?
You know, sky's the limit of how good we can be. I think what I'm most proud of is the growth in our group. And you know, looking back at the beginning of the season, it was hard for all of us. And you know, a lot of prayer, continuing to trust in God and trust in each other. And it's great to see our young guys be able to step into a game and score 100, whatever it is, points, because earlier it was a struggle to get to this point. But it's a credit to the guys in that locker room. Thank you.
So I can get better at getting through ball screens, all the different type of stuff, getting through pin downs, stuff I'm not used to doing. So, I mean, I've really just been working with Coach with that.
And I know something Josh used to talk about a lot when he was here was Willie kind of gave him that freedom to kind of do a little bit of everything rather than putting him in a box. Do you feel
Not
like
the type of freedom he had last night, though.
I'm saying
Yeah, 44.
44 freedom different.
44 is freedom different. There's a whole lot of different freedom right there.
But how much do you feel like that's kind of contributed to your success this year? Just him giving you the freedom to do a whole bunch of stuff rather than straight pick and roll down the middle every time.
I mean, it's definitely been a nice confidence booster. I feel like it's been a whole confidence booster for the whole team in general. He just lets, everyone kind of do whatever they're strong at and lets you try new stuff and won't yank you out the game right away. He wants you to try the new stuff that will get you better. And, I feel like, that just really helps our team.
I know Josh was talking about Josh having 44. You guys held them to, I think, 40 over the second and third quarters after the kind of the rough start. What kind of changed to allow you guys to get going defensively in those two?
We just said we got to lock in. We knew the refs were about to be, we knew they were about to keep calling all those fouls. They're calling a good game. So we just had to change our game style for the way they were calling the game. And I feel like once we realized that, we were able to lock in and just guard way better.
Jackson, I'm not sure if we've ever asked you this, but what's your favorite play? Is it a highlight dunk, a big-time rejection, or something else? And then what was your favorite highlight tonight?
My favorite play? Like my favorite type of play?
Yeah. Like, how do you like to impact the game?
Me, myself, honestly, a block. A block will get me going. Just like a nice block. Cool with that. And then probably play the game, gotta be the East Bay. That was my first time doing that in a game. That was crazy. That was wild.
Do you enjoy interacting with the crowd after a big play, or does that just happen without even thinking about it? Is there any kind of showmanship or method to it, or bringing up energy, or what?
I don't even really be thinking about it. I'll just kind of hear people going crazy. I just want to get them going, so I'll just try to turn them up too. That's all I can do, just try to get the crowd involved.
We'll go to Zoom.
Hey Jackson, great game, great win first of all. For you, how important is to, at this stage of the season, to bring your best basketball, both you personally and the whole team?
Can you say that one more time?
Yeah, how important for you and for the whole team is to bring your best basketball at this stage of the season?
It's really important for all of us to bring our A game because we're fighting for that playing spot, really trying to get up to that A spot. And, I just feel like we got to be locked in every game because it's coming down to the end stretch, and a lot of teams are fighting for that spot.
Thanks, Jax.
Thanks, guys.
What was that on the end one?
What's it like seeing a 7-foot guy do some of the stuff that Jackson does on the break?
See,
What's it like seeing just a 7-foot guy like Jackson doing some of the stuff that he does on the break?
that's amazing. He should be in a dunk contest. Like, he just does it so easily. When I threw it on the fast break, I knew it was coming, though. I'd see this a lot, which from Jackson in practice. He make it seem so regular. I'm like, yo. Yeah, he's like, yeah, look at this. Off vert, between legs, 360. So him doing it now is pretty cool. But, him with the crowd, that's good for him. I'm happy for him. That's who he is. And, man, it felt good when he was pumping the crowd up and stuff like that. He got me excited.
Yeah, 17 steals for you guys as a team. You had a lot of those. Just what did you think about the defensive effort and attention you guys brought tonight?
Just locking in on defense, being in the right spot at the right time. And, when my brothers got my back, when I take a little risk, sometimes it goes right, sometimes it doesn't. But when, I missed the assignment, Herb Jones, Jackson, JV, somebody got my back. So, understanding that, and I got that trust. And today is just, I was in the right spot at the right time.
Yeah, tonight you're first rookie since Ben Simmons with 15 points, 10 assists, 5 steals in a single game. Just what's it like being able to hear you doing that stuff? We talked all year about you not even thinking you could be at this point and then putting up numbers like that.
That's amazing. As I was, the game finished and everybody was just telling me congratulations and stuff like that. Man, I swear, be great, man. He's one of the best person that I probably have by my side right now. I was so down on myself, with the loss we have the last game, and just, I wasn't happy with my performance, and not just because I wasn't making shots, just in general, like defensively, and him just had my back this whole time, and I came in right, and for us to get a win like this and me having that stat is amazing. But one thing I really like about it is 0 turnovers. I had 0 turnovers, so that's one thing I'm really happy about.
Yeah, along with B, Coach talked about before you came in here was like, the whole organization is really embracing you and what you bring in the locker room, what you're bringing on the court. What's it been like just seeing the way everybody is kind of embracing you, the way you're playing and the impact you're making?
It's family. These guys are family to me. Like I said, from the first time I stepped in the door, they embraced me for who I was. They know I make mistakes here and there, but they always correct me and I listen. And the same thing go for them. I have their back whenever they feel down, but the whole organization just, like, I really appreciate them for taking Jose in, for taking this kid, not too tall, not the strongest, but just taking that kid in and embracing him for who he is.
Let's go to Christos on Zoom.
It was a great game, great win. How important for you is to bring your positive vibe, night in, night out, game by game, practice by practice? What makes you happy in this team? What makes you happy?
Happy? Oh,
yes.
Every day I wake up, I'm happy, but because I pray God, thank you for giving me another day. But I'm in the NBA, like there's nothing else not to be happy about. I played basketball for my whole life, and to play it at the highest level is amazing. But also with this good group of guys around me, it's not hard to be happy and enjoy what you do. So, but yeah, I'm in the NBA. That's why I'm happy.
All right, thanks, Jose.
Appreciate it. Y'all take care. Ben Simmons, huh?